Right, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at a Fortnite figure. It is Chaos Agent. In a million years, I would never thought I would buy a Fortnite figure. But when I saw this guy in a suit, I was like, huh, he looks very interesting. And he has a gas mask on too. So how cool is that? And this is by Hasbro. I know Jazzware is also making some Fortnite figures, but they are a bit smaller. I think they're like 5 inches or 4 inches. I'm not sure, somewhere around there. Never did pay too close of attention to any of these Fortnite stuff because I don't play the game, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the character or anything about the character. But here's the back of the box. Shows 3 accessories that it comes with. So let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, then here we have the figure outside of packaging, and he's looking quite cool. Look at that, he's shooting from the side. Shooting his weapon sideways. There's a reason for that, and I'll share with you guys when I do the articulation. There's this weapon right here, and then you already saw this one, his machine gun right there. And then the only other accessory he has is the scuba tank. It's a tank of oxygen, whatever this is that he's breathing. So yeah, on the back of his head you can see there are some red dots there. Not sure why those are there. Oh, they're actually Japanese characters, looks like. Yeah, at least in the middle, it's straight down as Japanese characters. I think they're Japanese characters, I'm not sure. But yeah, very interesting character. Very interesting look for this. Love the gas mask. Love the mask and the suit that he has on. So let me go over articulation. Alright, so let me remove the tank back here, and you can see the back of him, really nice. And yeah, right there you can see some sort of a Japanese character or something. But as far as articulation, let's go over that real quick. Let's see here. His joints. Move his joint back in place first. It's got really tight joints too, which is nice. I like that. So as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint. Base of the neck looks like there's another ball joint too, but it is somewhat limited because due to these tubings, it does kind of pull his head back into place, into position, into the center position because of these tubings back here. Shoulders, there's no butterfly joint, but there is a hinge joint right here. It is very stiff. It's very, very tight. I'll just move that side for now. So he could raise up to about that much, which is nice. And then bicep, there's a swivel joint. You can see it right here. Elbows are double jointed, so he could bend his elbow all the way around. Look at that. All the way around. And then there's a single hinge joint around the wrist. So the reason why I had him holding his weapon sideways is because of that, because of this joint right here. It could only go up and down, so the wrist can only go up and down. So he's limited as far as how he could pose his arms. So if you want him to hold the weapon with both hands, not shooting it, then you could have him go something like this without any issues whatsoever. You can have him go like this. He's gonna look great, just like that. But if you want him shooting and looking down the sight, he's not able to give you that looking down the sight look, because his head can't tilt all the way. So I mean, you could give him something like this, but he's not really looking down the sight either. He's shooting but not really looking down the sight. You could go like this, that's fine. But if you want him kind of looking down the sight, then you would need to raise his head or raise his arm quite a bit, almost to the side, and then rotate that out, and then the wrist joint having not be able to move this way, limits him how he could pose his arms here, how he could hold his weapon. So there, it's closer to his face, so this way I like it. It's more stylized, and I think it gives him a little more character shooting it this way. So that's how I had him, and I really like it, have him shooting it this way for these type of characters, because this is an animated style character, so whatever, it doesn't really have to make sense. So yeah. And then as for the chest, I believe there is a joint in here. There might be a ball joint inside, but it is hindered by this jacket here. It is soft rubbery plastic. And then as for the waist, there is waist movement, and the hips are on ball joints right there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Focus keeps shifting here. So ball jointed hips right there, so he could throw his legs up 90 degrees, no problem whatsoever. Thigh swivel, upper thigh swivel right here. Knee bend. Oh, hidden joints, look at that. There are no peg holes here. It's nice, very nice. He could bend his legs all the way back. Why can't they do this for Spider-Man? Look at that. It's perfect. Why not do this for Spider-Man? And look, there's no pins here either, so that's nice. Why not do that to all the Spider-Man's figures? And then there's a hinge joint around the ankle, which is also super tight. It is pegged to the shoe, sticking inwards, so it allows his feet to pivot left and right. So when he's standing, he could spread his legs a little wider and still be fully planted onto the ground. So there you have it, a very, very good looking Fortnite figure, agent, Chaos Agent. And I saw the Catwoman character in store as well. I was thinking of picking that one up, but I want to make sure this is good before I pick up another character. So yeah, most likely I will pick up that character if I see it in stores again. Because I really like this one. I'm very surprised how good this thing is. Joints aren't like, even though he has skinny arms and legs, his joints aren't like super gummy either, like some of the Spider-Man figures from Hasbro. Yeah, like he's super skinny, but his joints are pretty tight and pretty hard, not gummy like other characters in the Marvel line. And this figure is going to set you back about $22 at Target. I believe Amazon has them too. So yeah. So there you go. I do recommend this figure, and I'm very surprised how good it is. So there you go, and thanks for watching.